average or median price home, put down 20%, 30-year fixed. The price to carry that month to month is $2,423. That's 91% higher than just 2 years prior. When you get those kind of rises, at some point, affordability slams the brakes on the market, doesn't it?
I mean, you're absolutely right. And that's just principal and interest. That's before you add over $500 on average in taxes and insurance and push it closer to $3,000. I mean, that's where we stand right now. And you're absolutely right. Affordability, massive crunch, lowest level since 1984 in terms of just homeowner affordability out there. And as Diana mentioned, it seems to be taking some of the steam out of what had been a hot housing market this spring.
Takes more than 38% of the median household income to make the homeowner's payment. You know, Andy, you make me weep when you say add $500 a month for taxes. If only that were true where I live. If only that were true. Diana, do you see this setting up as the moment where the housing market starts to lose a little steam?
You know, it's possible, and that's what we saw last year, last August, when mortgage rates first started to rise, and then they peaked for the first time last October. We saw home sales drop and prices drop pretty precipitously, and in some markets, really pretty dramatically. So the question is that going to be the setup for this fall? And it's possible it is. I would wonder from Andy, where do investors stand in all this? Because I know a lot of them don't use mortgages, the institutional guys, but a lot of the individual investors do. Andy, what do you think the fall is going to look like for an investor, in or out?
Yeah, it's a good question. And investors have been kind of following the trend of mortgage buyers. Not quite as much fluctuation as you've seen in mortgage buyers, but you have seen them pull back a little bit, and just in terms of quantity of sale. I think they're going to be watching prices very, very closely and future expectations, along with those rent prices as well, which have also been cooling off. So I think if you do see a broad-based pullback overall, I think you could see the same from investors as well.
And yet today, as you report, 99 of the 100 largest U.S. markets saw seasonally adjusted price gains in July. They may have been smaller. They may be below the 25-year general average, but 99 out of 100 is pretty close to perfect score.
Yep, you're absolutely right. And it has been a very hot spring. And as Diana mentioned, the numbers, if you look at just the face value numbers from July, they're up. Their prices at a record high. They're 99% of markets seeing rises. Their prices up 1.7% from where they were last year, and their reacceleration in annual home price growth.